Hello acoustics fellows and new beginners. In this video I'm going to explain the measurement area in ultrasonic velocity profiling UVP from the general shape of the acoustic beam to the profile parameters configuration. I chose a small setup to be able to easily illustrate my explanations. It is a 200 by 10 centimeter open channel flume, and we will be measuring with a 3 MHz transducer from the sidewall through the section. As you can see, the acoustic beam will go from the transducer through the acoustic transmission gel, then through the plastic wall before it reaches the water. As the acoustic beam changes medium, the acoustic beam axis is affected, but this will be explained in another video. We will here consider the acoustic beam going directly from the transducer to the water. The main energy area of the acoustic beam can be simplified like this. It starts with a cylindrical shape with the same diameter as the active diameter of the transducer. Then after roughly 1.6 times the near field distance, it turns into a conical shape of a certain half angle spread. The values for our setup are given here. A measurement cell is a slice of the beam. As you can notice, its diameter changes along the depth, but can be determined. Its thickness, REM, is constant and given by the emission pulse duration. A profile is a succession of cells. The position of the first cell, RVol1, as well as the intercell distance, RDVol, can be defined by the user. As you can see in our example, the cell thickness is equal to the intercell distance. But it could be smaller, making the cells being separated by a gap. Or it could be bigger, making the cells overlap with each other, like this. As you know, or soon will learn, with the UVP technique, to get the flow velocity, the user has to measure in the flow axis, which is often complicated, or in an oblique direction to the flow, as in our example. And as it is sometimes practical to have the position along the perpendicular axis to the flow or flume, some user interfaces propose to indicate the Doppler angle beta. And in this case, the interface gives and takes profile parameters such as the first cell position and the intercell distances, as well as the cell thickness, as projections along this perpendicular axis and not along the transducer axis anymore. The factor between those is sin beta. Thus, if the user does not want this projection or wants to work in the transducer axis, she or he will have to put beta to 90 degrees to have a factor 1 and not 0 degrees, which would lead to a division by 0. The user may also indicate an offset to translate the origin of the chosen axis with the parameter y0. On the screenshot, you can see the profile parameters, position of the first cell, intercell distance and cell size, as well as depth information. Check the user manual to know if the Doppler angle has to be specified or not in your user interface. And if not, the positions will be given along the transducer axis. If yes, they will be given along the projected axis. Now you know what a profile is, where the measurement areas are located in your setups, and how to set them up in Uberton's user interfaces. Thank you for your attention, and if you have more questions, do not hesitate in contacting us. The link is in the description. Bye!